of implements what has been used for ragi cultivation, and this has been done from WSAG and FPOs. We certainly promote what I said, that we promote the indigenous varieties and focus that what we have, the Odisha Millet mission has, that it was mainly focused on consumption part, and in that sense we also bring some awareness, we bring some festivals. Again, the varieties, even if I see and go to the field, we can see the people who have forgotten the recipes, they come out with that new recipes, so it becomes very interesting, so that everyone knows that how is it prepared and how we can take that. If you see the productive, the focus on the promoting practices is not that the farmers who does only organic farming or natural farming will include it, but it is not that. But even if the farmers does any uses any chemicals also, he's been included in these projects, so that no farmer is left over. And as we see, we have been working with a lot of NGO partners. We have NGOs in every block. We select them through the UI process, again selecting around how they work, what is the intervention in that area, whether they have been working with the SHG group, everything we mark. We have some regular process from the district level to the block level. We involve everyone, even if we involved the district collector in that for selecting the right NGOs for working. In part of that, we also promote the community-based organizations to implement. These are the activities what you see. We mostly give more focus on training part. Maybe in the initial days when we started, it was very difficult, as you know, that how that yield has increased so much. But taking part from training part, again going to the community-based nursery, and as we follow in ragi. So if we focus on one farmer and if he does the different ragi nursery, so it becomes difficult to manage. But if you see the community nursing, this has very good one, and we have implemented most of the project what we have done with SMI only, and also we have focused on line sowing and line transplanting. And I have done a lot of projects in this millet sector, where I find that weeds is the common problem, and where most of the women farmers give more time in weeding. We introduce cycle weeder that becomes easy for them, and so that the labor and also drudgery is reduced. If you see these numbers, I think you can see how the system, as we developed the system and the systems is working for us. 2017 we started with, and also the numbers of farmers, we started with 8,000 farmers, and now we are working with 1,18,297 farmers. The research part, what I said, it is done by NCDS, and if you see the after implementation of Odisha Millet Mission, there has been seen that there is a rise in the productivity and also the coverage of ragi or millets in that area. If you see these are the part where the NCDS does. Again, if you see the millet production, it has increased. In 2016 we have been getting 5.79 as per 2000 data, but 2017 the yield has increased. We see 119.8%. We try to bring that variety and also include FPOs to promote that variety to the farmers, so that it becomes easy for the government side, and also the long run the FPOs, where we had the session that how to sustain these FPOs. No doubt, if we handhold this support from the beginning, as Sir said, no, in the beginning we should have, or we should give proper instructions from the beginning, that what we have to do and how many years they will be getting the support. All that should be printed in their mind, so that they know where we are going and what will be by our positions. So with this, I'm thinking I have covered more over the Odisha Millet Mission. I think you have enjoyed it, and I think the Odisha Millet Mission has been rewarded in different forums, and the last year it was given by the Indian Institute of Millet Research, and we have received a prize for the best millet promoting state. Our government has moreover more proactive, and any issue that comes out of this, and it is never let it down, and it is nicely addressed so that farmers are happy. So we need to, what I said, no, we need to modify and also change whenever it is required. So in order to address the consumption part, we also require that we need to bring some business out of it so that everyone and this ecosystem sustains. So with this, thank you so much, and thank you for your patience hearing. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Roy, for a wonderful presentation. We can have quick questions. Yes, please.
Quality parameter norms for procurement.
Okay. Yeah, we have parameters, and also see basically procurement is done by TDC. TDC, we have a tribal development cooperative limited who deals with, as Chhattisgarh is doing with forest products, that we have, as you know, the Koraput coffee, as you heard of that, it has been promoted by that only. So the parameters have been standardized as we have for paddy. This is the moisture, this is the inert material, this is the percentage, everything has been taken care. Initial days we had problems that we need to address the farmers and say, no, you have to bring this year the parameters you have to work on. So in that sense, we have been training all the farmers in the GP level. Again, VAWs are going to that field and again training them. We have NGOs in that part training before coming to the, because when farmers does the registration and the surplus is generated, and he knows that when the date comes, he have to take that millets to mandi, he ensures that it is properly cleaned, and that is also been done in that level also.
We have another question here. Can you just be quick and brief?
I wanted to ask how the decentralized cleaning and processing is working, and what is the impact on the farmers? Like, are they getting more per quintal?
Okay. See, it is not getting more of the thing, but it is the quality is ensured. If you see the thresher part, we have been working. If you see the when we started the project before, we have seen farmers beating with the sticks the millet grains or the millet panicles. So it was really very difficult for them. Again, it takes the whole day. But when draggy thresher comes, it becomes easy, and also and we have not given to a single farmer, but we have given to a group of farmers or group of WSAG, which is managed by them. And also if at all someone needs that help from that SAG, he can pay some rent or maybe 50 rupees, 100 rupees, and that way also we had done in terms of processing the grains and all that. Again, we have been also giving the thresher part, cleaning part. We have been installing the de-stoners in the block level, so that the farmers from different group, as we also done that, 8.9 kilometers is the average area, means the distance the farmers has to cover for cleaning, and that also is done by the research part. So in that terms, we are thinking of moreover involving SHG, so that the distance is also reduced and also the quality is ensured. That is not that the grain weight or everything will be increasing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir, we have a last question.
Yeah.
1 second.
Yeah.
Please. Yes.
No, see, we have custom hiring center. See, so custom hiring center where implements, machinery, everything is there. So the SHG group who are working, they have been looking after the machines, yeah. And if at all, if somebody out of that group, if somebody wants to clean or take that machine to clean that, so he pays the some minimal amount of 50 to 100 rupees, so that the business of that SHG and SHG sustains in the long run.
Thank you. Sir, last question.
Last question.
Yeah, sir.
How many types of millets are you producing, number one?
Hi.
Number two is, you know, you're using weeding cycles and all that. Do you have any other intervention like mulching or anything can be practiced?
See, mulching will be little difficult if I say in terms of millets because we are following SMI where cycle weeders works well, and we do around 3 times weeding. So in that part it becomes moreover we can control. Because initial days it becomes very, if you control the weeds in the initial days, it 15 to 20 days after transplanting, it's become easy for working. See, mostly in the initial days we have been focusing on finger millet where most of the farmers grow, but we have little millet. If you see the little millet, what we have doing before these missions, most of the little millet will taken, if you see the other state like Nasik, most of the little millets are going. But I think we have been supported from, as Sir said, the MSME supports around up to 5 crores. So we have also intervention in Koraput, Simligura, as an entrepreneur who is working with the FPOs and beginning with the large scale intervention. I hope that processing part will be addressed. Yeah.
Okay. So thank you very much for a
Thank you, sir.
wonderful presentation.